Today I want to share with you how you can cheat with your weekly time that you get to market your private practice. So the average practice owner that I'm talking with, or the average physical therapist, usually gets anywhere from 1 to 5 hours a week to market their clinic. And it's really tough to take that 1 hour and spend 30 minutes of that in a car driving to 2 or 3 different doctor's offices and get something effective out of that. So here's basically a 3-step process of how you can get more bang for your buck in the 1 hour or the 5 hours that you get each week to market. The first thing that you can do is realize that sitting right here, I can mail 500 physicians in a very short period of time, and it might only take me 1 hour or 2 hours to write the copy to do that. And so would you rather touch 500 physicians, or only get 1 or 2 touches even if they're live? The other thing is, if I mail first and then I go around to visit, it's kind of like harvesting crop is the classic sales example that I hear. So it's spreading the seed, which we're doing with direct mail, and then when we do go around every quarter or every month or every 6 months or every year and we see a physician, they already know about us. We've set up some intrinsic value in our visit, rather than just starting from scratch and trying to make something dramatic happen in 5 minutes or 10 minutes. So the very first thing that you can do, if you're choosing to do direct mail first, which I highly recommend and find effective, is you can buy templates. And one example is you can buy Yanik Silver's, I think it's called Instant Sales Letter Success. And you can pay whatever it is. It might be $100, and you get literally hundreds of templates of sales templates that you can use to fill in the blank. So it's kind of already done for you. And I think the Instant Sales Letter Success, if you print it out, will look something like that. And by the way, I have no affiliation with Yanik Silver, and no incentive for you to buy from him. There are many out there available. I just found that one to work extremely well. The second thing that you can do is you can study successful copy. So you can go to somebody like a David Ogilvy, who was a great ad person, and had an ad in the late 60s and early 70s that knocked it out, and that was called, the name of that ad, which you can find the PDF for, is How to Create Ads That Sell. There are a couple different variations of that, but you can find that. You can also get the Robert Collier book. You can also study Dan Kennedy, or Maxwell Sackheim, or Victor Schwab. I had to look there for a name of a copywriter. You can also study Gary Halbert, and many of those are available for free. Those ads are available for free, simply online, and doing a little bit of homework there. But you take an ad that works, and then you use their framework or their template, and then you fill in the blanks with whatever it is that you're selling in physical therapy, or whatever it is that your offer is about. So study successful copy and use that. Or if you have somebody doing your marketing and your copywriting, make sure that they're doing that, and that they're not just reinventing something, because you can quickly go from taking a 1 or 2 hour time slot to write a sales letter with a good template and good copy, and you can turn that into a 40 or 80 or 160 hour project, which isn't what you want to do. You don't want your copywriter, or you don't want to have to go through yourself just reinventing the wheel. Why not take a format that works and then fill in the blank? And the third step that you can do is, what do you fill in the blank with? And this came from a conversation I was having yesterday of patient or a client who wants to open her own business, and pretty much where she's at right now, she's had 3 successful client interactions, and she wanted to she had some brochures and had some newspaper ads, and she said, what should I do? So, and the business is organization. So she goes in and she helps friends organize their homes, so that they're it might be somebody downsizing, so a 60-year-old couple who's looking to move to a senior living, 55 and over type home. They're downsizing. What do they do with all their stuff? She goes in and helps them organize and get rid of the stuff that they don't need. So that is the essence of her business. Now, what she tried to do in her advertising, which is what I see 99% of private practice owners do, is try to invent all the language in her advertising material. The key is go back to those 3 clients, those 3 customers, and survey them and just listen and write down exactly what they say. And the one thing that most of our copy comes from is going to our patient testimonials. So we literally have, I don't know, 10, 12 binders full of thousands of testimonials because every patient that comes through we get a testimonial from when they graduate. So literally we're adding 1,200 to 1,500 testimonials a year to these binders, and I just sit for a diagnosis that I'm writing for and read those testimonials. And the testimonial question that we use is describe what it was like before physical therapy and how you were doing now after PT. So we're really getting that before and after function. We make that part of their medical record as well, but it gives us tremendous insight into the patient language, which is extremely important if we're sending something to patients. But it gives us tremendous insight into the patient language that we want to use in our copy when we're making offers to patients. We don't want to say, here's the classic example, but we don't want to say low back pain, which is a PT term. I think you'll be very strained to find that the majority of your patients ever say low back pain. They're going to say back pain or lower back pain. That's how they describe it. You want to use that same exact language. You don't say cervicalgia when you're sending something to your patients on neck pain. You say neck pain. Cervicalgia makes us sound fancy, but they have no idea what that is. We want to use the same language that our target markets are using. So if we're sending to physicians, I'm going to go through physician testimonials or physician surveys that we've gotten back, and just see how they write, and then we're gonna model that. You can get the same thing from the AMA or reading their journals as well, but you want to use that language of the target market that you're going to, so that I use that then to fill in the blanks in the templates. So that's a 3-step process: buy templates or find them, study successful copy, and study your testimonials of your most successful clients, and put that all together, and you have a winner in terms of saving you time, money, and resources into your marketing efforts.